Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. So, proceeding to our science lesson, today we are going to talk about the animal skeletons. But prior to that, let's have a quick revision on human skeletons. Students, I have told you earlier that human skeleton is made up of bones, joints, and the cartilages. On the basis of location, human skeleton bones can be divided into two categories. The first category is the axial bones. The axial bones are the bones which are found on the vertical axis of the human body. Our axial bones, such as our skull, our rib cage, and our spinal cord, helps us in protecting our delicate organs, and it also provides support to the human body. Now coming to the appendicular bones. The appendicular bones, such as our shoulder blades, our pelvic bones, and our femur, helps us with the movements. Students, I have told you earlier also that bones have tendency to rejuvenate themselves, and we get a new skeleton in every 7 to 10 years. What does this mean? This means that the bones are alive, they are not dead. And the point where the two bones meet is called a joint. So, now moving to the animal skeletons. Students, can you give me the examples of few animals having bones in them? Okay, did I hear a dog? Did I hear a cat? Did I hear a fish? Well, yes. These can be the examples, but the list is very long. So, now what is this animal skeleton? The animal skeleton is nothing but the structural framework of the animals. Students, today I am going to introduce two new terms to you. The first is the endoskeleton. Now, what is this endoskeleton? An endoskeleton is the internal skeleton made up of bones and cartilages. It is found inside the bodies of the vertebrates, the mammals, the fish, the birds, reptiles, and the amphibians. My second term for today is the exoskeleton. Now, what is this exoskeleton? The exoskeleton is nothing but the opposite of the endoskeleton. The exoskeleton is the external skeleton that supports and protects the animal bodies. Exoskeleton is found in the arthropods such as the cockroaches, the insects, the grasshoppers, the ants, and the spiders.